the two awards that we won were the Scotsman Fringe First for New Writing, the Stage Award for Acting, and then we were nominated for the Amnesty International Freedom of Speech Award for advocating for human rights, which is such an amazing honor and such a great thing for us to know that people around the world care about what it is that we're talking about and what it is that is going on in our lives.
Now, I'm going to ask the both of you, does this play a true reflection of the issues that South Africans face on a daily basis?
Yes, I'd say that. We have 7 characters in the play which are very different from each other. So it is we've got one character who represents the radical part of the movements. We've got one character who is like the one who's skeptical about the movements, who comes into the play. We've got the character who's thinking. We've got the character who is the chair. So it's representing a lot of people, at least in the student movement, who were active during the time. So there's a fair amount of representation of all the people who participated in the movements in the play. We've got also the transgendered cadres who are also reflected and spoken about in the play.
Yeah, Ameera, do you think this story tells the South African story?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think that there's something in it for everyone. So if you don't, feel like one person represents you, there's a small aspect of that character or an aspect of many different characters that could represent you. There's a wide variety of people who try to talk about lots of different things, so there's something for everyone.
Yeah. Now, Sihle, tell us about the character that you play. How does it interlink with the other characters to make this production as powerful as it is now?
I play the character of Sihle, and he is like the more radical character in the beginning of the play. And I think his power in the play is that he starts off as being this very radical person, and in the end he goes into wanting to fight for the exams to continue so that he can go and practice as a professional medic, because at UCT what happens is that you study and then you go and they recruit people. Like they needed 3,000 people at the time in 2015 to go into health services and work there. So he has a turnaround from being a very radical person in the beginning, and then he goes into becoming this person who is wanting really to do this for the people and wanting there to not be a shutdown.
Ameera, do you have any similarities with the character that you portray? Is there some sort of resonance that you can strike from this from the lady that you portray?
Yeah, well, my character's name is Camilla, and she's a coloured woman who's bisexual from the Cape Flats. So there's a lot of things that I both relate to and don't relate to. I'm originally from Lansdowne, which is sort of kind of on the flats. So it's a person that comes from me, but also it was influenced by a lot of other people that I'd met in the movement, people that I occupied with and, got stun grenaded with, and all the characters are like that. They come from a place that is from the actors themselves, but is also influenced by everyone else. Yeah, she's very radical. I'm also quite radical, I think my parents would say. Yeah, she's very headstrong. She is a feminist. She believes fully in advocating for women's rights and the rights of all different kinds of colours of people in South Africa. And I think that that's something that I relate to greatly.
Yeah, just briefly share with us some of the ingredients that go into making a production as successful as this one.
Well, the first thing is a good team.
Yeah.
And the support of the Baxter Theatre has been absolutely incredible, and they genuinely have been behind us 100% of the way, supporting us with knowing what we wanted to say might not be well received by everyone. It's not exactly a show that apologizes for the student movement, but it also doesn't try to be propaganda for the movement. So it's very sort of even-handed. A good team of people, great dedication, clarity, must be clear in what we're saying.
All right, Sihle and Camilla, great. Ameera, sorry, thank you for chatting to us this morning.
Thank you very much for having us.
That's actors Ameera, Conrad and Sihle Mnqwazana speaking to us about the successful international run of a production they feature in called The Fall, All Roads Lead to Decolonization, a play that reminds us that decolonization is still a relevant, vital and urgent topic all over the world. All right, let's take a short break. And after the break, Pearl will be chatting to one of the winners of the comic festival.
The 20th of March 2015.
I swear, I could feel the bones of our ancestors moving with us.
An exciting